The day the basement flooded was a nasty, rainy Wednesday in the fall. And all this water started pouring through the hole there in the wall. And I was freaking out and wondering who the hell I'm supposed to call. The day the basement flooded, I was whining in my jammies on the street, trying to sweep away the water that was pooling at my feet. And you went out and got us bagels, 'cause you said I had to eat. And it wasn't as romantic as that day 2 years ago, when we walked the frozen boat pond and you kissed me in the snow. But you carried up the buckets and you waded in the mud. I was glad that you were with me in the flood. The day the basement flooded, I was thinking about Noah and the ark. When the water started rising and the sky was getting dark, he must have felt just frickin' awful when the time came to embark. He must have felt so lonely and so helpless on his crazy floating zoo, until his wife came out and said, "Honey, you've got stuff you need to do." And so I guess that's why God told him, "You should go in 2 by 2. 'Cause I bet he and his wife would stand on deck and have some laughs, even though all of their friends were dead, unless you count giraffes. But they mopped up all the vomit and the fur balls and the blood. They were glad to have each other in the flood. And now I hear that the ice caps all are melting, and pretty soon New York will be a lake. So the basement was a practice run for wetter times when things aren't fun. I think we did okay for our first take. But if the planet floods, I think our little basement probably is screwed. We should move to higher ground in like a drier latitude. And I will be in charge of weeping. You're in charge of finding food. 'Cause the future's pretty scary and it may not be so great. But if the end of times is coming, then I'm glad I've got a date. If we have to start a new world 'cause the current one's a dud, I hope that you'll be with me in the flood.